I wanted to focus in this video so I bring some real value to you about a theme that has been so central to my work over the past few years as I mentor a lot of the successful industry titans and professional athletes and people who are doing creative things at the highest level in the world, and that's morning routine. I really believe the way you start your day sets up the way you live your day. I really believe that the way you win is how you begin. I really believe that if you can get that first hour right, I call it the victory hour in my book, The 5 a.m. Club, if you can calibrate that first hour to optimize what I call your 4 interior empires of mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set, then you're going to walk out into the world at 6 o'clock where you're feeling so much more focus in this age of dramatic distraction. You're feeling so much more creativity, and you are in many ways built as a human being to express your primal genius and your creativity. If you get that first hour right, what you're also going to find is you're going to shift from fake work to real work. There are a lot of people who are busy being busy, but what's the point of being busy about the wrong thing? So I know you know this, but just to really bring into sharper focus to you, there's a big difference between productivity and busy, and may we never spend our best hours just sort of being busy around trivialities. You get that first hour right, you're also going to feel a lot happier through the day, which is incredibly important, because when you are happy and you protect your hope and inspiration, then you produce amazing things and you lift all the people around you up, not only people at work, but people out on the street and people within your home. What else? You get that first hour right, and you run the 20-20-20 formula that I talk about in the book. You are going to feel so much more peaceful. There's a new term I've been playing with. It's called JPF, joy, peace, and freedom. You know, the people who say I want a jet, the people who say I want a mansion, the people who say I want a Ferrari, the people who say I want better watches, people who say I want more Facebook likes. You know, really, I don't think they want those things. I think often we don't want what we think we want. The ego is a great seducer, isn't it? Insecurity is a great hypnotizer, isn't it? And so I think in many ways we want JPF, we want joy, peace, and freedom. We want to wake up in the morning feeling this wonderful joy. We want to have this peace within our hearts, and we want to have this freedom within our lives. So that first hour, the victory hour, is mission critical to you living your greatest life. And I want you to really think about that. So what do you do when you first wake up? Well, I think it's really important to get some sweaty exercise in the 5 a.m. Club. I talk about the 20-20-20 formula. And if you're interested in it, I'd love for you to learn it, because it is currently helping millions of people around the world upgrade their creativity, their productivity, their focus, their prosperity, their lifestyle, and their impact on the people around them. And so this 20-20-20 formula is really a very simple, clear, calibrated morning routine to dramatically create some positive shifts in your life. I don't know where you're at in your life right now. If you're struggling, if you want to be happier, if you want real productivity, if you really want to find, a lifestyle you love, if you want to wake up with, this fire in your belly, then definitely run the 20-20-20 formula. And in the book, I talk about the 66-day minimum. It's based on the research of University College London that has found if you practice any new skill for 66 days in a row through the power of neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to adapt, then you are going to reach a point called automaticity. I want you to think about that term, automaticity. In other words, after 66 days of practicing the 20-20-20 formula, and joining the 5 a.m. Club and running the morning routine, you're going to get to a point where it's automatic. You're going to get to a point where it's actually easier to get up at 5 a.m. than to stay in bed. I also want to offer you a brain tattoo from the book to consider as you wire in this morning protocol of billionaires and highly creative people, professional athletes, and industry titans. And it's this: all change is hard at first, and it's messy in the middle, and it's beautiful at the end. I'm going to repeat that again for you because it's so important. All change is hard at first. If a new skill or a new routine or a new habit was easy, then it wouldn't be valuable change. So anything that's valuable is hard at first. You know, society says live an easy life. I suggest to you that whether it's a great morning routine, whether it's building a great business, whether it's releasing your masterwork to the world, maybe it's a great relationship, maybe it's a great interior life. It takes real effort. It takes the long game. It takes focus. It takes hard work. It takes bravery. But the rewards are so much more glorious than living an easy life, okay? So, and also remember, the things you once found difficult, you now find easy. Little kids, for example, find walking early on difficult, or learning a new nursery rhyme, or learning how to read, or learning how to build relationships. At first, there's not a lot of facility and fluency with those skills, because every skill is difficult at first until you practice it and then train until you get to a place where you master it. And a lot of people suggest that mindset is everything. If you only got your thinking right, your life would be great. Change your thinking, change your world. We've heard those kinds of messages. The 5 a.m. Club book is a very disruptive book because it has so many fresh ideas. And one of the fresh ideas is that I believe mindset is only 25% of the personal mastery equation, because your mindset is simply your psychology. And often we get ideas at our intellectual level, but you know when you get real transformation? When you get them in your heart at an emotional level. And so when you learn from the book what mindset is all about, and then heart set, and then health set, which is about your vitality and your physical life, because energy is more valuable in this world and in business and in the arts. Energy is more valuable than even your intellect. So you want to optimize your health set, this new term I introduced in the 5M Club book. So you have more energy. And so you have more vitality, and so you hack aging, and so you extend longevity. And then the fourth interior empire is soul set, which is a relationship with your wisest self and your bravest self. You know, often what we do is we listen to the voice of our ego as we go through our day, but our ego is simply the voice of our fear. And so I teach you in the book how to optimize your soul set. So you turn down the loud chattering of your ego, and you increase the powerful whispers of your bravest self. And then when you increase that relationship with who you truly are, you know, that person beneath the layers of insecurity and fear and pain and resentment and hurt, you then increase every other relationship in your life. Whether it's your relationship with your family, your relationship with money, your relationship with creativity, your relationship with your team, or your relationship with your marketplace, your relationship with the world. It all comes from working on your heart set, so you upgrade your relationship with your truest, most authentic and powerful self. So